Hey Mark, how's it going?
Hey, Stephen, great. I'm excited to learn about what a sequenced event is.
Awesome. Let's click on the remix button and get started.
All right.
Okay, so when you get inside here, you'll notice I have some script or some code ready and waiting for you, but it has not been assembled into a sequence yet. And I'm going to give you a goal, and then you're going to get right to it. I want to see if you can make our scratch cat, which is in the start position, walk all the way across the screen and get to the apple. And then when it gets to the apple, it's going to say chomp.
All right. So I'm hearing you say that the last thing that the cat's going to do is say chomp. So I'm going to pull that down here, and along with this one. Then I'm just going to think aloud as I'm doing this, Stephen, and maybe you can give me some hints. Um, but I do know that the costumes that right now the cat is in a costume, which means it has a certain look.
That's right.
And so then when I ask it to do something and I want it to change a costume, it'll look different.
Yeah, it's kind of like an animation tool.
Right. And just to check, I've got these two costumes. So I know that if I get them to move, I'm going to say I want them to move 100 steps and then switch the costume. And then, um, okay. And then move. I think there's like a pattern here. So it's like, then I want them to move and switch the costume and move and switch the costume. But I'm also noticing these weights. So I'm thinking we should put some of these weights in here so that we can act, that'll slow things down for us to see it.
I'll give you a little tip too. You can just hover those weights above some code that is already connected and just drop it in there. Yeah, it'll just actually insert it where you want it. Yeah,
Thank
kind of
you.
like a little magnet.
Okay, so then I'm going to say time to eat and start chomping. Now, the only thing I'm thinking about this one, this says go to X, negative
Mm-hmm.
172, and Y negative. These are coordinates on a grid. And
Yeah,
I'm wondering if this will place the cat in a specific position. So I'm going to try that. I'm going to pull this up and I'm going to press green.
that was,
Wow.
yeah, and it worked. And I think that the sound was a little faint, but I definitely heard, I heard your cat saying chomp and then saying time to eat. And that's exactly what we wanted to do.
All right. So I'll just try.
There you go. Yeah. So just to break down what happened there, we've created a sequenced event. It says when green arrow clicked, we're going to go to a position on the screen, and that position is negative 172 on the X coordinate and Y negative 106, and that's right around the start position. Then you've coded it to move 100 steps. When we do move 100 steps, it always moves to the right, unless we have a negative value in there. Then you've switched costume to costume two, and you've waited 5 seconds. And that pattern repeats again one more time until it reaches the apple, at which point it says time to eat, and we hear the sound chomp.
So, if you had to summarize in one sentence what a sequenced event is, Stephen,
It is the the order in which we tell a computer what to do.
ah, thank you so much.
You're welcome.